The bent over barbell row is an upper body exercise targeting the back and rear shoulders. So first, if your client is starting with the weight on the floor, have them start with lifting guidelines. So first you want to cue your client to start with their feet about shoulder width apart with the barbell in front of them. Next you want to have them have their chest up and shoulders back. Go ahead and squat down and grab the weight with the hands outside the shoulders with a closed grip, so thumb wrapping around the fingers. Go ahead and extend upright at the hips and the knees, standing up nice and tall. Now to begin the exercise, you want to cue the client again to have their feet about shoulder width apart, a slight bend in the knees. Next you want to have them hinge at the waist and push the hips backwards until the torso is about parallel to the floor. And the elbows should be extended in this position. Next, you want to cue the client for the up phase to pull the weight to their chest, and the elbows should flare out away from the body. For the down phase, you want the client to return that weight back to start position with the elbows fully extended. Nice. So just as a side view of the bent over barbell row, again, you want to have the client start with their feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, head in a nice neutral position as well as the wrists, chest up, shoulders back, have them hinge into tabletop position, leaning forward, pushing the hips back, leaning the torso nice and parallel to the floor. With the elbows extended at the end, you want to pull the weight up to about chest level, elbows should come out. Nice, squeeze in the shoulder blades at the top, return the weight back down, elbows fully extended, and go ahead and rise. Extend the hips and the knees and stand nice and tall. Common errors found in the bent over barbell row include having the head focused upward instead of in a neutral position. There we go. And then another common error is having an arched spine instead of a nice straight back. And then another common error is having the wrist in a loose or flexed position instead of a nice stiff position. As a progression of the bent over barbell row, you can have the client use a single dumbbell, which creates a unilateral exercise which is going to activate more of the core muscles. So again, have the client start with their feet about shoulder width apart, lean forward with the torso nice and straight, parallel to the floor, wrists nice and neutral, gripping the weight with a closed grip, thumb wrapping around the weight. Again, driving that weight to the chest, elbow should be pointed away, pitching the shoulder blade at the top, return the weight back down, elbow fully extended, and again, squeezing at the top, return to the bottom. As a regression for the bent over barbell row, you can have the client lean over with one hand on a bench or a box. So in this case, we have a box, so I have my client start with their feet a little wider than hip width. Then you want to have the client place their hand on the box or bench, and also have their chest hovering over the box. Next, you want to cue the client to have their chest up and shoulders back, and push their hips back in case their spine isn't nice and straight or neutral. Next, you want to have them have a slight bend in the knees. Go ahead and pick up the weight. Keeping the shoulder back, so chest up, shoulders back, shoulder retracted, and back. Next, you want to cue the client to pull that weight towards their hip, keeping their arm pinched at the side. Nice, arm pinched at the side, elbow goes straight back. And relax, go ahead and stand.